So hi, it's Yvonne from Yvonne Parker Hypnotherapy here, and today I'm joined by Casey, who has been one of my clients. Hi Casey, nice to see you. Hi. And she's happily agreed to have a chat with me today about how she found therapy and the process. So Casey, would you mind just briefly telling people, what the reason was why you sought out having therapy for yourself?
Yeah, I've suffered with anxiety for probably about 10 to 12 years, and I'd seen other therapists before, but never really got through it, never really solved it. And it just was something that kept coming up. And then eventually it got so bad that I had to take some medication, some antidepressants, anti-anxiety medication. And I did feel better on it, but something inside me was just like, this isn't for you. Like, it's a good path for some people, but for me, I just didn't feel like it was something that I could move forward with. I needed to figure out what was going on inside me. So, and I'd met you, Yvonne, the year before at an event, and I felt like I really clicked with you, and you were just someone that I felt like I could talk to. So, and I remember that you did hypnotherapy and specifically EMDR. Is that what it's called? EMDR?
EMDR, yes,
Yeah.
eye movement desensitization reprocessing.
Yeah. So I was interested in that. So I was like, oh, Yvonne does that. So I just gave you a call, and yeah.
Yeah, and that's an interesting one, isn't it? Because that's really good. EMDR is at helping neutralize any trauma or any feelings you get around events that you've had happen in the past. And I know we did do some during your therapy, didn't we? So do you want to tell the listeners how you actually found the therapy process?
Oh, well, there was so much to cover. So I found it's so nice to talk to you from sort of start to finish of what's happened in my life. And I just felt like you were so non-judgmental. You didn't pass any opinion or even a flicker of like approval or disapproval, which is so important for me because I will constantly seek out getting approval wherever I can. Not anymore. I used to. So that was really important for me to feel like there was this completely impartial person. So that felt really good to almost just blurt everything out to you, not have it come back at me in any way. And sometimes it was quite hard. I'd never cried in therapy before, but I cried with you, but in a really nice way, in like a deep releasing way where I felt like I could actually express how I felt probably for the first time ever about certain things. And every time I came away from a session, I felt like a massive weight had been lifted off my shoulders, even though I felt like I had to walk through some sort of muddy ground to get through some things. I still felt like it was really positive work that was improving my life every day. So yeah, it was really beneficial. Like, you have to do the work, and I enjoyed doing the work because I wanted to. I was ready to do it, but yeah, I'm really glad that I did.
That's so great to hear that you found it good in that way. And as I say, you sort of touched on what you've noticed about yourself and things like that. So, since obviously we've had the sessions, and I know that, sometimes you still come for a mind massage session, don't you? Just for that check-in every now and again when you need it. And you also know that that session is there for you to be able to tap into when you need it. What have you noticed about yourself since therapy?
Oh, I'm just so much happier. Like, I actually look forward to waking up in the morning, and I can look forward to my future. I never, before, my future was just black. Like, I just didn't see anything. Whereas now I have so much to look forward to. Like, I've just applied to university and I'm turning 30 this year, but it's something I've always wanted to do, and I'm finally doing it. And that's thanks to you. So yeah, I can't explain like how refreshing it is to feel so happy again, and just to know within myself like what my triggers are, how to manage them. You've given me so many tools. You've been able to neutralize a lot of trauma for me, and I know I can move forward and trust myself that I can handle whatever's thrown at me now, and if I can't, I can see you.
And that's it. I think you really mentioned an important thing there, that you could trust yourself to make those decisions that are right for you, but you've also got those tools and techniques that we ran through together that you've got to be able to use on a daily basis, because that's really important, that you feel empowered through the process, to be able to help yourself. And that's what it's all about for me, is to give you those tools and techniques to help yourself a lot more, in that way. So just to finish on, what would you say to anybody who was thinking about coming for therapy with myself?
Absolutely do it. I think sometimes people can be put off by spending money because they're like, oh, I'm just spending money to talk to someone. But it's honestly, in my experience, it's priceless. Like, I would pay the money 3 times over to feel what I feel now. Like, money is not an object when it comes to your mental health and your quality of life. So if there is anything that you need to speak about or get off your chest or work through, like, it's definitely worth investing in yourself and getting it done, because you will not regret it at all.
Oh, that's so lovely to hear. And as I say, I'm really pleased that I was able to help you and get you the shift that you wanted with your emotions and how you were feeling, to be able to deal with everything. So thank you so much for joining me today for this chat. I really appreciate it. And as I say, so good to hear that you're doing so well. So for anybody who would like to go on that journey and maybe do therapy process, or even just check in for my massage, you can find me on www.yphypnotherapy.com. Always available, and you can message me or you can email me. And I do offer a free 30-minute consultation. So if you want to have a chat about what's going on for you, to find out if therapy is right for you, then please get in touch. So thank you for joining me, Casey.
You're welcome.
See you soon. Bye.
Bye.